For many years, Range Rovers are well known for the premier brands in the automotive industry. They are great vehicles and very popular in the United States, but that doesn't mean they don't have any problems. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Yes, today we are going to discuss more about Range Rover L322 League's luxury vehicles. The Range Rover L322 is the third generation Range Rover model from British car maker Land Rover. The L322 was introduced in 2001 and had a production run for over 10 years. Older Range Rover models earned a low reliability rating, which was just 1 out of 5 stars. Reliability is one of the reasons why Land Rovers aren't very desirable because Land Rover has had some recalls and investigations over the years. Here are the most common problems plaguing Land Rovers. Number 1. Air suspension problems. Air suspension is the most common problem on virtually every Range Rover. When air suspension fails, they have the same symptoms and a suspension inactive message will be displayed on the dashboard. If you notice the issues with suspension, you need a full diagnostic check. You can also check our before video for the fundamental solution to fix this headache forever. Number 2. Electrical issues and leaking. Some customers report the Range Rover issues like head gasket value, heater core value, or leaking oil, in which the areas of the oil leaks include oil cooler lines and the valve cover gaskets. These are the key parts of the Range Rover's internal systems. Leaking is a common issue among vehicles, but the last leaking problem you want to see is to have oil leaking and the result in the electrical system. Number 3. Parking brake failure. The owners of the Land Rover report parking brake problems and screeching sound when the parking brake is engaged. This is an important part of keeping the car in the stationary position when parking. Over time, this parking brake will get out of alignment and need to be readjusted in order to continue working properly. Did you have similar experience? Leave comments below to share with us. Number 4. Steering shaft problems. Do you hear strange sounds when turning the steering wheel? Or it's getting more and more difficult to turn it? Because the steering shaft could be malfunctioning. It will slow down your reaction time and make it more dangerous to operate the car. Number 5. Power loss headache. Loss of power on Range Rover L322 can be caused by a variety of reasons. The only way to correctly diagnose the problem is to use professional car scanning tool to detect any problems or faulty codes. When you find any of these problems, it's time to make an appointment for maintenance and thorough check. Congrats if you are planning your new car. Though the Range Rover occasionally has the problems we just mentioned, the second-hand Range Rover is still so popular in the market. So here we want to list out some checkpoints to help you when you are considering of a used Range Rover. Number 1. The engine. Listen for a rattle at idle from the supercharger and inspect for the exhaust wiring and check the catalytic converter isn't breaking up. Number 2. Cooling system. This system is composed of radiator, hoses, a water pump, a head gasket, a thermostat housing. If any of these components crack, your car may have a coolant leak. Number 3. Transmission. Some of the common faults like shuddering, slow gear engagement, and gear changes may appear especially when engine is cold. There are some maintenance tips we keep reminding our friends to take care of their transmission. Check out our videos and you will have more ideas. Number 4. Suspension. Check for air leaks in the various components of air suspension and listen for the hissing noise, or detect the function of air compressor. Number 5. Brakes. Check brake disc and pad before you make the decision. Have the dealer to provide a replacement service to make sure the brake system is at the best status. For those Range Rover L322 supporters, they will never have any doubt that if Range Rover is expensive to maintain. But if you are considering of owning it, let's have a quick discussion about it so you may have a draft idea. The Range Rover's average annual repair cost is around $1,200, which depends on the year of the vehicle. Also, how often the owner drove it and how well they maintain the individual parts. In the car world, Range Rovers do not rank high for reliability. That means it tends to go to the shop more frequently than the average vehicle. They come in the top 10 for the most expensive cars to maintain. You can expect Range Rover maintenance cost to increase significantly about 5 to 6 years after their production year. So before buying a used Range Rover, ensure it had thoroughly checked by your mechanic. If you need a car suitable for muddy terrain and difficult off-road driving, this may be your choice. If you need a reliable car, then you should look for others, and we strongly suggest a mechanical inspection from a trusted mechanic before buying. Alright my friend, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave comments below to let us know your experience of your own cars. As always, I appreciate of your watching and I will see you very soon next time. Adios!